everybody. Welcome to the Sunday claim sale. This is James with Minhunter Comics. What's there to say? I did post the rules. It's basically, you've heard it a million times, but if you're first to a book, you get it first. You can always get 10 or 20% off. If you get 10 or 20 claims, books over $100 are not going to count towards that 20% off. Let's see what else. International shipping. Just grab something from my eBay. Domestic shipping starts at $10. West Coast is considerably more. So sometimes I have a tendency to hold West Coast piles until you get to that 10% off. Other than that, let's get it started. Anything else? Oh, today is definitely a touch on the cheaper side. When I was pricing books this week, I noticed I was pricing a lot of 4s, 5s. So pretty good if you want to get a lot of stuff for cheap. Let me crack open some caffeine here, and we'll get the party started. Oh, by the way, I haven't mentioned this yet, but I am going to do the 50,000 subscriber giveaway, which is this. I've had it in bubble wrap this whole time. 9/8 white page, first full appearance of Venom. I'm going to do that this week. Hint, hint, hint. I am going to choose from a video from when I hit the 50,000 subs. So you got a couple days to find that. I think it was the Antique Into Comics video. Make sure you watch that video, like it, and drop a comment, because I think that's going to be the one in which we pull the winner from. Let's get it started. We have a tendency to start with Spider-Man, so let's do it. You might have noticed I've been like triple boarding some books, so let's get to it. This is first appearance of Cindy Moon, Silk Classic, solid $10, issue 1. Now, I do actually have the full run, at least 1 through 15. I put the biggest, most obvious key on the front of that same run in near mint down here on H. Here's an annual, ASM Annual 23. Fun fact, that's typically what the directs go for. That is the newsy. First meeting of She-Hulk Abomination on C. ASM 19, it's a key and a classic MJ cover in near mint on D. Meatball. Let me open up my Meatball Mario. Grabbed up a C. All right, Mr. Meat. Hope everybody's having a good day. Here's a 30 center, a mid-grade 1977. It's issue 170 on B. I do have a big boy coming at you. I've got a, I don't know, 8.5 newsy. First appearance of Black Cat. That's going to be on E, newsy. Second Black Cat is issue 204. This is a high grade. Is that second or third? Actually, I think that's third Black Cat on C. I misspoke. 205 is fourth Black Cat on G. I actually think I need to take this shirt off. Gosh. Give you guys a little tease here. I'm seeing Everett gets the B. I see a meatball. And a Polywhirl. Cody, do you have a pile? I think we're starting you. Sweet. All right. Everett says he claimed E first. Let me just do a double check. Maybe I grabbed the wrong book. Everett, no, I only see you on B. I do not see an E. Am I blind? Let me check it on my actual phone. Oh, there it is. You did claim an E. I am blind. Okay. In the meantime, second Hobgoblin. This one stands a chance at the 9698, 239. So, Polyworld, I have to bump that one over to Everett. That's okay. Another gradable candidate of 250. It's a newsie. That's going to be on, let's put it on F. Actually, a little crowded up here. I see a Lou on B. Make an Uncle Lou pile. That's a Nesmith. Let's see. Any Green Lantern today? I don't remember. That's weird. I don't remember. I'm very sleep deprived with the newborn and our heating problems. I'm very sleep deprived. Here's a mid to high grade second Puma. Ned Leeds becomes the Hobgoblin. 257. I have a very fine plus near mint minus newsy first bombastic bag man ASM 258 on C. Let me move this. Thanks, neat. 259 could be a gradable here. Return to the red and blue suit. 259, very clean. 265, first Silver Sable, the second print, which is an entire silver background. Gotta love it. Very high grade B. Thanks, Ribby. Actually, Mike, I'm gonna just move you over here. Old man sounds. Okay. Couple claims on B. I see Polyworld. And then we have our actual first Silver Sable. That's the first print. This one's like a near mint minus on C. That book is down. That's like $100 in near minty for a little while. Non-key 266B. Another Polyworld. Nice. First Sinister Syndicate, very high grade, 280 E. Non-key 281. Anniversary border 282 near mint and a near mint 283. First Mongoose. I see a Ribby. I see a Meat. And another Meat. Parks Ravencraft. I think we're starting a new pile for you. Okay. And a Nesmith on I. Old man sounds. The full run 284 through 288, I guess, of the story arc Gang War. That'll be on C. I have the near mint Hobgoblin Long Last Revealed. 289 could be a gradable. I have a McFarlane, one of my favorite, the Mysterio cover, 311 high grade I. Another McFarlane, technically the first cover appearance of Venom. And it's a newsie, high grade newsie in Mylar, G. C and E, both to Nesmith, and Nesmith got I. Nice. 3 in a row, Nes. And top row gets a clean sweep. Another McFarlane. It's a high-grade Newsy 320D. Direct edition high-grade 321E. What's up, X? I'm just going to call you Missile. Easier. Let me drop the link for anyone who needs it. Oh, I have to make this announcement probably a couple times. There are quite a few people that did not fill out the link last week. Most notable, Six String Samurai. You got a big fat pile, and I can't find you anywhere, so I can't invoice you. So please send out, do the link. All right. We have a high grade 322. It's another McFarlane. A high grade 324 Newsy McFarlane. Non-key 327 Magneto. 329 First Try Sentinel and Newsy High. Let's do non-key 331 on A. High grade 332 classic cover on F. We have a mid to high first new Sinister 6 on G. That's 337. Let's see where we're at. We'll go A. Top row again. Ready. Polar. Corey. I'm just trying to see if we have a pile for you. I'm not seeing one, so we'll get you started. Put you right there. Still no takers on H. Small key, first Femme Fatales. That's 340D. High grade, 344, first Cletus Cassidy. 345 high grade. Cletus gets bonded with the Venom symbiote. High grade, 346, classic cover. Caffeine break. B and C to loop. Let's see, Studio Stones. A Studio Stones. Studio Stones. Make sure you fill out that link with your first name, your last name. Make sure your invoice, your whatchamacall, your username. Make sure it's an exact match. And maybe the most important thing I'll say: 9 more claims get you 10%. 19 more claims get you 20% off. Ready? Got D. Non-key, 349. A, 350. Non-key but newsy. 2 of them. The Doc Doom appearance. 359. First cameo of Carnage. Here we have a mid to high Mylard up Carnage on D. Possibly perfect copy here. 362, the technical second appearance of Carnage, and then 363 near mint F. So second and third appearance on then E and then F. I see Missile. XLXM. Missile got the D. That's what she said. Polywhirl beat Nesmith on that one. 364 D non-key. Actually, I have two of them. I have a potential gradable 365. Pop that on E. Non-key, but newsy 368. And then the direct of the same book on F and G. No. We have a tendency to start with Spider-Man. We've got plenty of stuff. What is this? Missile. B and D. Non-key. I have two of them. 369 B. 2 370 non-key D. And non-key 371 E. And I have another 371, which had a couple spine ticks. So that's $1 cheaper on I. Non-key 372. Non-key 373. Non-key 374, direct on A, newsy down here on J. Cool Venom cover. I actually have two on A. I have two directs. 374. Nesmith got the J. Meatball J is gone, but I got a couple on A. Polywhirl B, A, and B. First, and weighing 375. That is the newsy high. 375. 376 non-key. Very fine plus on E. Non-key high 377. Non-key high 381. J. A lot of very affordable stuff today. I'm seeing Ravens Flock 89 picked up a B. Ravens Flock 89. Fill out that link, my friend. Thank you. Dude, we're like 15 minutes in, and there's already a couple people that have hit 20% off. That's great. 382 non-key high. 384 non-key. That is actually also a newsy bondage cover. I will say there are some big books mixed in today. We're going alphabetically, so we seem to be running into a lot of the cheap stuff first, but you'll see. Might need some help clearing this wall. Here's a direct 388 fun foil copy, and here is the direct with the newsy foil. Newsy 90s alert. So I bundled the two on J. Apparently it's a small key. Let me get the next batch. Full wall. Top row to Ribby. Ribby gets a free book. Non-key, still sealed in original poly bag. Oh, by the way, a lot of the books are from one specific collection. And you're going to notice they're in nice mylar. So I'm letting it, I didn't rebag and board. Partially is I wanted you guys to see, it's actually hard to see. This collection, it's interesting to see what other people price this stuff. All these non-keys, they've got $7 on all of them, and I'm doing 3. Just goes to show. Arcs, $3.91 non-key. C, $3.92. Classic homage cover, $3.92. I actually have 2 of them, and I have 1 that's a newsie on E. I see a Zanowitz on B. Zanowitz. Oh, WonderCons today. Oh my gosh. Meatball got C. Nesmith got the newsie. Nice. $3.93. $3.94. First Cabal of Screer and a newsie on C. High grade. $3.97. First appearance of Stunner B. $3.97. I believe I have, yes, I have 2 Mere Mint Death of Aunt May, which is issue 400. We're halfway through our first long box. Very nice. Thanks, neat. Stones got one of the A's. Stones got an A. Who else? Missile got an A. A lot of people wanted A. First appearance of Lady Octopus 406, and that is a 90s newsie, my friends. That'll be down there on J. Amazing Spider-Man 408, which is the tougher to find variant of him. I do love that suit. B. Volume 243, first appearance of the next Dr. Octopus. I think it's Luke Carlisle. I usually write what it is on there, but I feel like I've got it memorized. L-Band. We're starting a new pile. B. Volume 246, first appearance of Shafra. Some speculation around that one, by the way, right now. Help me out with this full wall. We got some cheap stuff that needs to go. If you need a reminder, you got all the cameos of Silk in this bundle. You got your first Spider UK, your first Spider Punk. All that is in there. It's a good price. Missile. Hey, look at that. Thanks, Missile. Emily. I. Where are we? Ribby got FGI. FGI. Ready? Blah, 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 blah. Emily gets the newsie, first Cabal of Screer. First appearance of the first Spider-Man ever, apparently, 48, which is not Peter. The Last Stand Spidey, 58. A desirable classic MJ cover, 602 near mint. 603, the anniversary border, gradable variant on C. First appearance of Maniac 2017, 792, gradable F. Nesmith I, L-Band C. Nesmith. And then 793, just I guess first cover appearance, classic Alex Ross, gradable. 795, gradable, Norman Becomes Carnage. Lou and Parks, that was the old C, right? Parks on the new C. Some classic Alex Ross thing, gradable. Thank you, Meat. Dude, annoyingly, all right, so you got this awesome Terry Dodson variant of 798. I put a key issue sticker over the old price tag. I shouldn't have done it because they had something insane, like 20 bucks on this. I'm still doing cover price, man, on I. Missile. Jedi. $798 through 800, the full go down swinging arc. First appearance of Kindred. This is 2018 issue number 1. Cover price. Actually, I think it was $5.99. So I'm actually $1 cheaper. Oh yeah. I need some new spots opening up. Can I get some of these cheapies claimed out of here? I'm going to go turn my heater off. Apparently, I do not need that today. Claim wall. Emily, it's not a full wall claim, but I will give you a book for free. I'm going to give you A for free. Those newcomers out there, if you ever claim a full wall, you get at least 3 books for free. All right. Amazing Spider-Man number 8, a recalled anti-Mormon book. It's also a double K because it's the first Spider-Bot. Cover price, number 8, first Odessa Drake. Cover price, Alex Ross, classic MJ and an Iron Spider, 15. Cover price, Death of Alexei Kravinoff, first clone of Kraven. I'm going to speed it up here. $15 high, I tend to do them for 10. Alex Ross cover, Francine Fry as the new Electro. This is a bundle 226 and 27. So the first cameo and full appearance of the all-female Sinister Six. D, 32, first the Clairvoyant. E, I'm going to slow down. All right, here we go. Polly starts us with H. Parks, G. Classic Leeson cover, second print, third print, first print. That's an Ez on D. What is first Maxine Danger, 77. 79. First Doug Servanata. I can't read. First Queen Goblin, 88. And you know what's crazy? That is the most expensive book in the entirety of Volume 4 Spider-Man. An $8 price. That's nutty. Ravenscroft. Missile. Emily got CE. And I, and J, and D. Cover price, volume 5 ASM, I guess. First appearance of Paul, the new MJ's husband or some shit. I don't know. That volume was weird. 55. Oh, true. 55, the Gleason cover. Forgot about that. I have to blow my nose. Give me a second. Paul. Do you hear that freaking Paul guy might actually be in the new movie? A lot of people are going to hate that if they do that. They should be careful. We're almost at the end of our Spider-Man. All right. Couple things in here. It's also the first cover, Alex Ross cover of Volume 3. Gransbury. Gransbury. Picked up a G. Thank you, sir. Here is the same book that we used to have on A, first appearance of Cindy Moon in Volume 3. It is the Terry Dodson Black Hat variant. Hey, look, another D. Where are we? I'll claim whatever's left in Spidey. Well, gosh, that's certainly easy. Yes, that does make that easy. Emily, I'm going to move your pile over here. Let's see, where's my next? All right, next box. And for Pal, cool. This is weird, man. 1988 Neil Adams swimsuit special in Amazing Heroes 138. I don't know of any other Neil Adams pinup, so that's kind of neat. Armageddon, first appearance of Wave Rider, but it's actually the full run. I have 2 there as well. Let's see. I usually just do 1 for 5, so there you go. Super high grade Ed Hannigan classic cover, I want to say. Avengers 223. It's a newsie on E. Ravencroft. Hey, here's a big book. This is what happens when we go alphabetically. I have like a very fine minus newsie. can benefit from a press first Rogue on A. First appearance of Eliath used to be a $20 book. Now they're saying it's $8. Mike LaBelle 1145. Mr. 1145, make sure you fill out this link. This will be how I get you invoiced. And the most important thing I'll say, you can get 10 and even 20% off this order if you get some more claims. So keep it going. We're going to try to stream till about 3 p.m. Nesmith, which book are you grabbing? Oh, you know what? Hold on. Where's my... I got a non-pair here that I forgot I wanted to do today. It's a complete mystery what's in here. I've given this guy a ridiculously ample amount of time to pay. Needless to say, guys, payment is typically due within 24 hours, just so we can get you sent out. So let's see what's here. Ooh, from the Uncle Lou collection, a perfect Cyber Frog Zero. This is an old box. Holy crap! From the Uncle Lou collection, a perfect first King Shark Superboy Zero. Oh, this is all the Uncle Lou. Foil Vengeance of Vampirella #1. These are all gradables, folks. Alrighty then. Hollyworld got the E. Let's see what else is in here. Domino Key 11 Uncle Lou collection. Minty Fresh. Yep, this is so far the entire Uncle Lou first Black Suit Superman. You'll see this book again. Uncle Lou collection first Scarlet Spider solo series. Uncle Lou collection first appearance of Override, Spectacular Scarlet Spider E. Uncle Lou collection first appearance of Lynx, Brian Boland cover first Robin solo series F. Uncle Lou collection first appearance of King Snake, Robin 2. Very underrated villain. Not authentic. How you doing? Where did I put your file? Right here. A and H. Hollyworld. Missile Links. From the Uncle Lou collection, first Deathlock ongoing series, issue 1. From the Uncle Lou collection, a still sealed first Amadeus Arkham and Victor Zsasz double key. From the Uncle Lou collection, Doctor Strange 50, first appearance of the Secret Defenders, B. And 2 more. From the Uncle Lou collection, Spider-Man 2099 meets Spider-Man the One-Shot, F. And there's one more book to wipe that one out. Bransbury, thank you for B. Where are you? Missile. And the final book from that non-payer, first Lilith and the Midnight Suns, Uncle Lou collection, still sealed, Ghost Rider 28. Let's get back to it. Batgirl. All right, remember I told you about this Mylar collection? I kind of can't see it. Can you see? They put $10 on it. Pretty much every single book from this collection was exactly double the prices I was coming to. So it's kind of cool to see those sticker prices still on there. Missile F. Authentic B. Just a cool Jokerized Batgirl cover. Batgirl 13F. Very popular Batgirl #1, the first Stephanie Brown series near mint. Two Shoes got F, and Two Shoes, you have a pile somewhere. Two Shoes. Ah, there. And to choose B. Wow, that glare is kind of annoying me. Okay. Missile takes the wall. Nice. Missile, it's not a full wall, but I will give you a book for free. You are going to like the condition of this stuff. I don't think you were around when we did the Uncle Lou collection, but it was like really nice condition. All right, all right. Art Germ, Batgirl 31. Full run, obviously includes the first KG Beast, but it's the full run high grade of 10 Knights of the Beast. I have 1, 2, 3 Batman Judge Dredd #1 one-shots. Polar Bear. Corey. First appearance of Azrael, one of my favorite 90s. They're not doing anything with him right now. It's terrible. 2 A's goes to Carlos. All right. One in 25. Check it out. I really want you guys to see this. Can you see it? He's got 30 bucks on there. Check it out. 1 in 25 Catwoman. I'm doing 10 bucks. So he was actually triple. Batwoman, Poison Ivy. It's actually a key. It's technically her first origin. There you go. Batman Cast Shadows. Another Poison Ivy one-shot. First Batman Black and White issue. Jim Lee cover from 96. F. Zamboni. Zamboni, did you get that Swamp Thing in the mail? You got Emily. C is gone. Super Fart Boy. That is a fantastic username. Super Fart Boy. I'm pretty sure that's my newborn. Super Fart Boy. Make sure you fill out that link. Make sure that username is spot on. And most important thing, you can get 20% off if you get some more claims. Super Fart Boy. Where are we? Mr. Henderson. A. Start a pile to you, Marcus. Missile. Where are we? Hey, here's a big one. Why am I getting glare? I literally went on the roof and fixed. I guess I didn't. All right, you know what, guys? Give me 30 seconds. I'm going on the roof. Okay. I swear I'm about to spray paint those freaking sunroofs. All right. Emily. Emily. Okay. Hey, did no one get Azrael yet? Near mint Azrael down there. All right. Oh, I'm way too out of breath. I was so much in better shape last year around this time. I have a very high grade first Harley in continuity. C. High grade new 5221 first Duke Thomas. I thought I had two of these. Miracle Molly, we're going cover price 108. That's an Everett Lee, it looks like. Can we confirm? Yep. Oh, I'm out of breath. Okay. Roger, how you doing? First Clown Hunter. First battle with Punchline and Harley Quinn. That's a fun read. Intended as the first full appearance of Punchline. It's her first cover appearance. 92. Hey! Emily, you have about 4 inches left. That's what she said. Batman Adventures 16 solo Joker issue. Here we have a gradable. First Jezebel Jet, first full appearance of Damian, and then a gradable first cameo Damian. So 655, 656. Damn, I'm out of breath. Damn. Okay. Kevin. Authentic. 2 shoes. Authentic again. Okay. 2 high grade Newsies. Batman 442. First new Robin, Tim Drake. 358, very high grade. That is a tough book to get in high grade too. And a newsie, first cover appearance, Killer Croc. Luke. All right, I told you that when I was doing the pricing this week, there was a lot of cheap, affordable, kept at cover price stuff. Here we go. Detective 1057, Koyuki Kayama becomes Psycho Pirate. E. Detective 1030, first Kayuko Nakano. That should have been bundled. Oops. 1001, first full appearance of the Arkham Knight in comics. G. Game Room got an H. Game Room, is this a new pile for you, or are we shipping you out? I can't remember. I remember your pile from last week. Dante's Game Room 2558. You got some Detective Comics, I remember. All right. Ribby. What's that? Mike LaBelle. Next, Mike. Laura got a D and an H. And I have to blow my nose. I got a little slow leak going on in my left nostril here. Fun. All right. First, Nuke Brody. First, Arkham Knight in comics cameo. Those two should have been bundled. 996, Death of Henry Ducard. First Coyote, Ken. $9.95, Death of Leslie Tompkins, cover price. $9.88, First Lady Firefly, cover price. I don't even, are there any other Duke Thomas keys? I guess like Signal #1, but that's kind of like a dollar bin book. I'm pretty sure his only real key is that first appearance. Top row goes to Parks. You get a free book. Nice. Okay, where are we? And Game Room gets the wall. Sweet. And you also get a free book. Mr. Game Room. We got a Batman fan up here. First, Victoria October. Detective 948. I actually have two. And B. First appearance of the Victim Syndicate. Cameo, full appearance. And I actually have two bundles of that on C. Is free real estate. $9.34. First issue of the Rebirth Detective. It's cover B. Batman the Knight, #3. Cover price. First appearance of the Foundling on I. Just a cover price. Cool. Gillum March, maybe? Foil. Yeah, Gillum March. Foil variant of Catwoman and Poison Ivy on E. Gotham City Sirens. This is from the collection where like all this stuff was like showing us like $10. I'm going to go cover price. Some sexy covers here. Gotham City Sirens. Gotham City Sirens Volume 1 does have some value though. He had $15. I'm doing 10. Esmeralda. #10. He had $15. I'm doing 10. Near mint. This one he had $10, but strangely, I guess it's because it's not a full body shot. This one had like no value. So I'm making that one a 3. It is near mint, but still. Laura Lee got J. Two Shoes got issue 10. And E. LaBelle, sorry about that. #6, he had 20. I had 15. Near mint. #5, he had 20. I'm doing 15. Second appearance of Gaggy. He had 20. #4, I have 15. Issue 3, he had 15. I'm doing 10. And issue 2, he had 15. I'm doing 10. All that's not only near mint, it could be even mint. It is crispy, crispy clean. There you go. Polar. H is Gotham City Sirens, Unfit for Orbit #4. It's just a desirable cover. Orleat. I think that's actually perfectly all the rest of my Gotham City Sirens. Now, I will say, some of these Gotham City Sirens, if you get the 9.8, might surprise you. You got some nice values there, if you can get it. LaBelle. Ribby BCD. Great. Now this is, you can tell the market's going down because a full run of Gotham Girls from 2002, these used to go for like $150. Just the Harley Quinn cover alone was like $100 book. But now I looked at the recent solds on eBay. I was seeing like $60. There was a sale at 50. So there you go. Here's a gradable copy. Biker Mice from Mars. Number 1. Deep. Laura Lee. Zamboni. Okay, but where did I put it? Birds of Prey number 1, very recent series, first appearance of Meridian, cover price. Art Germ, Birds of Prey 0, from the early 2010s. Some nice value there. Cool Joker cover. Look, he had $10 on that. That's crazy. I'm doing $3. Joker cover. H. More Art Germ, issue number 9, Birds of Prey. That's a good one. Oh, here's a big one. The classic issue, Key Collector High 35. I tend to do them for 30. Birds of Prey 8, perfect copy. That's an Uncle Lou. First appearance of Mortis, Birds of Prey 7, and once again another Art Germ. That's early in his career, too. Another Key Collector 35. I tend to do them for 30. Birds of Prey number 1. First series. Gradable. Mike LaBelle, for some reason, I have a feeling you're a couple minutes behind. I would refresh your browser, my friend. Frank Cho, 1 in 10 classic storm cover. Key Collector, oh, excuse me, not Frank Cho, Michael Turner. They say it is a $40 high. I saw like 30 and even 25 on solds, so I'm doing 25. Another gradable here, Brave and the Bold 33. Night out on the town before Joker pops her spine there. Flock. I gotta find your pile there. Flock. Raven block. Found it. 2 shoes. Just a desirable Lobo Supergirl team up, which might have some rise in value in the upcoming days. First, White Lantern Batman, Brightest Day 14, high. Cap 1, first Ricky Barnes. Cody Scott, I'm moving your pile. First appearance of Jack Flag, Captain America 434. Your mitt. I'll be right back. I'm going to take a quick leak. We do have a full wall. I think that's from before. So I need some help doing the clearing. Newcomers and old comers, I guess. If you ever claim a full row, you get a book for free. So if you claim that top row, you get a book for free. Claim the bottom row, you get a book for free. If you ever claim a full wall, you get at least 3 for free. Nicholas Ford, that is cameo and full appearance. So 943 and 944. I need some spots opened up to get some new stuff on the wall. Mr. Ford. Got a CNH. Emily B. G. Parks. First Free Spirit, 431 cap. First AmeriCop, 428 cap. This is fun. The entire Streets of Poison arc. I put the biggest key on the front. And then I put the funny one on the back. That's the one where Captain America does a bunch of cocaine. Yeah. That is one of the weirdest 90s arcs, man. And the 90s had a lot of weird arcs. Good value in that bundle. Thanks, Marcus. Next, couple Captain America keys here. 360 bundled with 359. So that's your first cameo, Newsy, and second cameo of Crossbones. Thanks, Marcus. Captain Marvel #1, 2019. First Ripley Ryan, who becomes Star. Cover price. Some Virgin store exclusive Tyler Kirkham Carnage versus Deadpool on E. Probably worth a lot more than that, but that's okay. Art Green, thank you. An Art Green, I'll be bringing that to the shop this Wednesday. Parts. Some J. Scott Campbell variant, but it's not a sexy chick. It's Carnage, so I'm just going to stick with cover price. Speaking of Carnage, first appearance of Sprite, the Hellhound and companion of Carnage. Carnage #5. As Carnage #4, first Zeril, the Dark Elf. I probably mispronounced that on. This is a weird sale today. There's a lot of super cheap stuff, and then randomly there's going to be like big boy books thrown in. Strelick A, F, and J are just like valuable, tough to find Gotham City Sirens. I don't think there are any other key significance other than that. Let's get some movement and clear up this wall. And again, C is the bundle. First cameo and second cameo of Crossbones. Parks. Gets 1 out of there. That works. Carnage #1. First Detective Shade from 2022. But we still have a full wall. So gotta get some more stuff out of here. Two shoes went with A, F, all the sirens. Nice. I forgot to tell you, but they are mylar'd up, which is really nice. M. Catwoman, New 52, #1. A little bit of controversy because of the pearl necklace. If you know, you know. On A, Mylar. Here's another one. They said $45 for this 1 in 25. Even Key Collector themselves says it's 30. Let's try 25. And then this one's just like a cover B or something. So cover price. Oh crap! Where are we? From Facebook. Hold on. M. Two shoes F. Mike LaBelle, your last book was one of the sexy Gotham City sirens, I'm guessing. So we'll put that back on H if anyone wants that. Cover price. I had a feeling something was wrong there. High grade, first full mini series, Catwoman's first series ever. And you know what's funny? He had $20 on just #1. 20. Conan 11, first appearance of Crom in the modern age. Cover price. Conan #1, first Crimson Witch. Cover price. Gransbury, thank you. Give me a second, I just got to find your pile. Found you. Missile. H is gone. Okay. Missile on Ricky Barnes. This is the full run of Savage Sword of Conan. Complete. First appearance of Kuga Thun. I don't know Conan characters, so yeah. Full run. F and J to Gransbury. Emily on G. $19.94 Creepy Fear book. Cool cover with Vampy and some eerie. This is the official Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover index. Almost all, whenever you get the full run of this, it's always missing this. So grab that up and stick it with your full run. G, Polyworld got I. Ford got E. Ford. There we go. That's a Nesmith on A. Just a high grade Crisis 7. Classic stuff. And a Newsy High Crisis 1. First Kevin Smith Daredevil issue, Volume 2, #1 from the late 90s. Gradable Candidate Newsy classic cover, Punisher versus DD. That's 257G. First Lord Darkwind, first meeting of Wolvie and Daredevil, mid to high 196 F. Near mint 188 classic cover Daredevil E. Uncle Lou G. That's a missile on F. Is that an I? Yeah, Parks got I. Parks, I might have to move you over. Yeah. Okay. Hiking Mando F, nothing on F. Missile E. And Parks J. High grade Newsy, 179 in Mylar 2. G. Darkhawk 13 and 14. Just a Venom crossover. And the funny thing is, it's from that collection with the Mylar where this guy had $7 and $7. He was literally doing 14 bucks. I am $10 cheaper on E. Dark Knight's Metal foil cover, first cameo of the World Forger, $4. Batman Who Laughs, number 1. Nice. Foil cover, J. That's a new name, Vanessa. Vanessa. Destroy. Ms. Destroy, please fill out the link. First name, last name. Make sure your username is an exact match. I'll be invoicing after this show. Most importantly, 9 more claims gets you 10% off your whole order. 19 more claims gets you 20% off. Thank you, Henderson. Some more smaller keys. DC Marvel Access. That is the first appearance of Access. That is the dude that is able to breach worlds between DC and Marvel on whim. I appear to be missing a sticker here, which is too bad because I kind of don't remember what these do. 7? Can't remember if it's like a 10 or a 15, so my fault. We're going to make it a 7. DC versus Marvel, 1. Missile gets a G. Sometimes people like those movie covers. Here is Deadpool 3, some variant. Cover price. First appearance of Death Grip, Deadpool. I think that's the latest volume. Cover price, number 1. Deadpool World War III Wolverine first cameo. Full appearance of a new villain, Delta. Cover price. Doop, doop, doop. Wait, Missile, did you get that sheet? No, that's an old G. Vanessa. Vanessa Destroy. You got an F. Thank you. Vanessa, since you're new, I'm just going to do a quick little check just to make sure you filled out that link. A lot of people forget to do that. So. Vanessa, I do not see the link yet, so please fill out this link. I just want to make sure you're filling out that link so I can actually invoice you. In fact, why don't we put up, this dude just did not fill out his invoice with a ridiculous username. The full run gradable copies of Carnage Unleashed. Back on the market on I. I've been holding that for like a month. Taking up valuable space. Some nice value there. Tougher to find Carnage 90s stuff. I know number 3 is the big key. All right, where are we? We need to see some movement. And Vanessa, I'll check in a second to see if you filled that out. Almost a full run. It's missing part 2 randomly, but hey, whatever. Deadpool's first solo series. Vanessa, I still don't see it just yet. Please fill out that link. Two Shoes got E. Greg Gerber, 2142. F. Greg Gerber, make sure you fill out that link. That is how I will invoice you after the show. Please do that right now. Laura D. That's been up there a while. You know what's funny? He had $20 on that. Missile C and I. Good choices. Okay. Thank you, Vanessa. Here was another really bad one. Look at this. That it isn't Adam Hughes, but it's just so recent of a book that I don't think I can quite do a markup yet. This guy had $15 on it. We're doing 5 cover price. 6 through 10, missing 7, but it's all the keys of first cameo, first full, first in costume, blah blah blah, first cover of the new Vigilante. D. That's another 2 shoes. The very tough, near mint, gradable copy of Deathstroke's first solo series, the gold second print E. Mr. Ford. Full run of the 2021 Defenders run. I think number 1 and 2 are keys. Defenders 45 near mint, entirely Rush tribute issue. Hell yeah. D. Grinder Gamer, I think you have a pile of... Marvin, found you. You're down here. Old Man Sounds. MJ Hatch. MJ Hatch, make sure you fill out that link. Oh, wait, there's nothing on I. Oh, Ford. Okay, hold on. Ford, we're going to do a switcheroo. So I'm going to put all the Vigilante keys on H, and you're getting Conan. Hatch, you're getting J. Thank you. And Hatch, as always, if you get 10 claims, you get 10% off. Just try to go for it. Okay, I got a big one here for you. Big, big, big one. Literally large. Large in size. Defenders 1 through 54. It is only missing issues 6 and 18. I took the time to price it all out individually. And had I done that, it would have been $513. Instead, I'm bundling it for $113 less. Big, massive, fat Defenders run for you there. Ooh, I need to lower my camera. Hold on. I still need to lower my camera. How much low? There we go. Woo! Why am I so out of breath? Give me a second. Okay. Okay, Doctor Strange 5. First, General Strange and Donna, the sister of Clea. Alex Ross cover. Doctor Strange number 1. First, Dr. Z. Cover price, Alex Ross cover. First appearance of Killian, Doctor Strange Annual 3. Sealed. D is for Rush fans. This is a Defenders near mint Bronze Age issue that not only the entire story, but it includes a tribute to Rush, like the band, the Canadian band Rush, in the first page of the book. Mikey Maz is getting that. Hell yeah. Doctor Strange 51, The Death of Rintrah. We are still going in alphabetical order, so we are on D right now. In fact, let me get rid of this long box. All right, we need some spots claimed up and gone so we can keep moving. Ross went with J and E. Paul Anthony went with G. You got a pile down here. Paul. Doctor Strange 49. There are so many first appearances in here. It's like impossible to write them all on there. Littered first appearances. Here is a mid-grade 179. And by the way, here's another example. Look at that. 60 bucks. I'm half of that. It is very interesting to see other people's pricing for sure. G, 30. Emily Deferentra. That's another Paul on E. Doc Strange 173, 12 center. Yeah. $55. Nope. Try 20 bucks. D. Rebecca Smith. Emily. Doctor Strange 172. Another 12 center. 15 bucks. First cover appearance of Nightmare. That's actually a pretty sharp copy right there. Pretty clean looking. 170. E. I also have Strange Tales 168, the final issue of the run on J. And let's fill the wall with our first cover appearance of Doctor Strange. Ding ding, there he is. Strange Tales 118. This copy is about a 5. On F. Mr. Lee. And Rebecca. Missile, it's missing 6 and 18. Bry Guy, good choice, Bry Guy. Okay. Next box is this one. Okay. Topps Comics, the full true story of Vlad the Impaler, in which Dracula is based off on E, and Topps Comics, the full run of Dracula on J. Then I have Elektra's first ongoing series, Newsy. F. 90s newsstand alert. Laura Lee got J. I also have Elektra's first solo series, Direct, on J. So I got the Newsy and the Direct. I have 2 Directs. You get 1. Full Wall. And Ford's getting the other one. Sweet. Now this is a funny one. Fantastic Four 371. It was a very strange all red cover, and then there was a weird second print which was an all white. Guide like $20 on the 2 of them. I'm doing 10 for the 2 of them. Although we can't keep putting spots on J. I need some more spots opened up, please. We got some Silver Age Doc Strange up there. Get that out of there. Parks. Valen Rook. Valen Rook, do you want a pile for you? No. Valen Rook, you remember the deal. Keep going, try to get 10% off. First appearance of the new Fantastic Four, bundled with first cover. So it's $347, $348. Here's a gradable FF291, and it's a newsie. It's an homage to Superman's first appearance on J. Uncle Lou's going to go C, D, and G. Clean us out of our 12 centers. Nice. We got a Polywhirl on F. Fantastic Four 278. Controversial cover for some untoward language. FF 277, some sort of Mephisto, Franklin Richards key. I forget exactly. But it's like a very fine newsie. This is just a high grade Doctor Doom. This guy had $10 on it. We're doing 3. First appearance of Valeria Richards, a book that I do not understand why it's so cheap. High grade 254 G. First Elementals of Doom, high grade 232 J. Final Night number 4, Death of Hal Jordan. We're doing a full wall. Marcus Henderson. Gambits, high grade, first solo series on J. Whoo! Missile with the eye. Missile, I'm going to bump you over here. We are going to pop you in a short box. Round of applause. Missile with the big book. Or the big, giant, fat bundle, I should say. Carlos. Ghost Rider number 1, first Zeb and Talia War Road. Cover price Actually, cover price was $5.99. I'm a dollar cheaper. Nice on I. D is FF 277. Almost a full run of Midnight Sun. It's missing number 4, which is not even a key at all, so it kind of doesn't matter. So all the keys are there. Near mint, sealed copies. Where are we? LaBelle. Spirits of Vengeance number 9, first appearance of Vengeance. Or is it Nemesis? Oh, crap. No, Vengeance, yeah. That is a 90s newsie. Deep. First appearance of Blackout, number 2, near mint to mint. And a number 1 for Danny Ketch, high grade J. Studio Stones. Hey, someone asked if I had Green Lantern. I actually do. First appearance of Lissa Drack, the Jeff Johns Green Lantern 18J. Although I do need some other spots cleared up. Can we get some of that top row cleaned up so I can have new spots to put stuff down? And again, this is all of the second ventriloquist, first cameo, first in costume, first cover appearance, everything there. H. Thanks, Rook. Funeral for Hal Jordan, classic foil, 90s goodness. H. No, you only have to fill out the form. I just need your name, address, so I can invoice you. Ford. Just saying, the death of Hal Jordan with the funeral. Just saying. I probably should have bundled those. First appearance of the Omega Men, 141. It's actually a really nice copy, but there's annoyingly a grease pen mark right in the middle of the book. H. Two shoes. First appearance of Parallax, 90s classic cover. That is a newsie. Directs I typically do for 10. Newsie is going to get a little boost, though. Malcolm Giles, thank you. You get a free book. And that is free. My handwriting sucks so much. I always forget to remind people to hit that like button. Please do. All right, where were we? Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. This is a wraparound cover. The guy had $7 at each. I'm going to do $5 each, so $10. Connecting. I just showed this in a video. Art Germ, another connecting cover with Poison Ivy and Harley. That's the Art Germ. D. He had 30 bucks. I'm doing 20. Art Germ, #1. Brainsbury, Laura. Um, Laura again. Some 25. See, he's got 25. I'm doing 10 on that one. Another Rebirth sketch, store exclusive. Harley Quinn, Power Girl #1, 2015. He had 10. I'm at 5. First appearance of Red Tool, Harley #3, New 52. First appearance of Cyborg, not spelled like how you think, and Madame Macabre, New 52, #2. Clean E4. I don't. I think you must have meant E, but you're just a little late to that one. That's all right, Emily. Thank you. Oh, here's a nice one. Terry Dodson, Harley's first solo. He had 50. I think it's more like 40. Harley Quinn 19, Superman 38, Homage. That's a tough one. Gradable candidate. Harley Quinn Volume 1 stuff is pretty tough. That's a loop. I got a pinch more Volume 1 near mints. 18 and 12. And again, this guy had 20 on it. He was exactly double everything that I'm doing. This is like some of the most asked for stuff. Harley Quinn Volume 1, guys. Let's go. Hit that like while we wait. We are exactly halfway through the claim sale. Top row to Ribby. Well played. You get a free book, of course. Where are you, Ribby? I actually showed this in a video. Harley and Ivy and Betty and Veronica. He had 15. I'm doing 10. It is an Adam Hughes on D. Complete shift in direction. I had a pretty respectable mid-grade copy with Eclipso on the cover. House of Secrets 74 B. Holy smokes, a lot of people went for D. Laura got that. First appearance of The Green Door. Heroes for Hire 13, gradable copy with Misty Knight, Black Cat, and who's that other one? I forget, but it's like a manga-inspired, very naughty cover. And it makes me wonder how the hell did that get made? I do not know. That's a Nesmith on B. Blue Hawk, nothing on D. Key Collector says it's 20 bucks. I'm doing 10. Second appearance of the Red Hulk. King size Hulk. B. First, Red She-Hulk. Hulk 19, gradable copy on D. And then a Michael Turner cover. Very early Red Hulk cover on A. That is a Geek This Week. I think we're starting a fresh pile for you. Geek this week. We got the Rook. Nice. Art green E. Art green. There we go. A lot of people ask about this. The Tarantino Hulk 441 Pulp Fiction cover. D. Laura got that fast. Here's a slew of cover price Hulk keys. Hulk 16, first appearance of the eldest in truest form. Mylar. I typically don't put the $4 stuff in Mylar, but hey, whatever. Marsh got an A and a C. All right. Hulk 9, first Frozen Charlotte and Detective Francis Bergeron. C. Number 6, first full appearance and cover appearance of the Ghost Rider of 1944, Sal Romero, and that's getting a little value there, I'm noticing. Number 3, first Brother Deep. And number 2, first Sister Sadie. And number 1, first cameo of Ghost Rider of 1954, first Charlie Tidwell, and first, I can't read my handwriting, D, cover price. There you go. I think that's all the keys from that run, actually, on A through E. Water break. Gransbury gets top. Okay. Down rook. Woo! Come here. We have a Hulk 393 foil cover. This is actually signed. I don't know by who, but it's near mint and it's signed. Here we have a Hulk 376 classic gray versus green, high grade. Here we have a slew of McFarlane's. This one's actually a Larson McFarlane collab. 346, McFarlane 343, McFarlane 342, McFarlane 341. Studio Stones gets the signed copy. Hulk 317 high grade, first appearance of the second Hulkbuster team. Small key, but whatever, it's cool. Now, if you want to see something really funny, look at this. This is a high grade full run of the Human Fly. There are 19 issues is the whole thing. And I put it all for $45, which is what this guy had for just number 1. I have no idea how I was able to get this in, but I work hard to get you guys cool stuff. Don't say I don't. That's a Nicholas Ford. That's a Missile. Believe it or not, Missile, your short box is actually almost full. We might have If you get too much more, I have to bump you into a long box, which is totally doable. Don't worry. But it's just interesting. Full run of the Huntress first 4-part series, in which every single it folds out to make a poster. It's super weird. On B. Bry Guy, nothing on G. Malcolm D. That's a Polyworld B. And then I have the horribly, horribly underrated and underpriced first Helena Bartonelli high grade newsy Huntress #1 E. I will never agree with that price. Ever. Something about that just seems wrong. Okay, I'll stop now. You don't have to stop. We can keep the party going for you. Polly. Thank you. Full run of Identity Crisis. B. Full run of Infinity Gauntlet, high grade C. That's down, huh? I remember those selling for like 60 to 80. Now it's more consistently around like 40 to 50. The near mints, I'm doing 50. To Malcolm. All right, let's see. Ow. What did I just trip on? Okay, Invaders. First cover appearance of Union Jack, high grade C. The full run of the Alien Alliance, DC's 1980s big thing. I have no idea what this is. Maybe you guys know, like little trading cards from the 70s or 80s. I don't know. I guess $5 is a good price. I don't know. I got a Bowers on D. Okay. Bowers on D. I got a Zamboni on E. Um, and what is this? Oh no, I got out of order. This is going to be fun. Justice League 42, Batman sits on the Mobius chair. Just a cool issue. The lenticular Dark Side cover that everybody likes. First appearance of the modern Marvel family, Justice League 21, Key Collector High at 10. I'd do 8. Authentic. This is a newsy classic Jim Lee cover of Superman making out with Wonder Woman. Justice League #1 from the New 52. That is the 4th print. C. First appearance of the Seven Sins. Is that a Fabok cover? Oh, looks like it. Yeah. I don't know. Justice League 0. 8. First full appearance of the World Forger. Justice League 21. Cover price. Two Shoes got an E. I actually have 2. Zanowitz got a C. Stroke. Actually, Strillic F as well. Okay. Justice League 20, first full appearance of the JLA of Tomorrow. C. 19, first cameo of the JLA of Tomorrow. Justice League, I always like this foil. First appearance of Jarro, the son of Starro, who immediately became a fan favorite. And first full appearance of The Flood. Two Shoes got an F and G. F just hit the wall, but you got a G. Oh, I got a full wall. From Facebook, thank you. Wait, here we go. I have two of these. Justice League 8, first cameo of the Flood, first mention of Perpetua. And Zach got an F from Facebook, thank you. All right. First, Ultraviolet Core. A couple other things, but that was the main one. Justice League 2. And Justice League 1. I have two of them. That's the 2018 series, I want to say. Emily got a D. Dark Side. And here's the link. Okay, that's old news. Okay, boom. All right, Justice League. Let's finish out our JLA. This is another wraparound cover. Two variants from the 2007 run of issue 7. Mr. Giles. American flag cover and first issue from that same run on D. I forgot to write the key significance. Fantastic. But I know it's a key, and it's an homage to JLA or Justice League of America #1 from 1961. 4. Very early classic Adam Hughes cover. Gotta love it. Thanks, Mikey. Very early classic Adam Hughes cover. They're also near mint. Very important detail I'm missing out. Pilgrim. Polly. This is not a key, but it is in Mylar, and I just freaking love this cover. I love it so much. It's beautiful shape. I love Mara. It's a great cover. 1985. Marcus Henderson, you get 1 of C. Pilgrim. First in cameo, not in cameo. First in canon, Kingdom Come Superman, and I think more importantly, just a Alex Ross classic cover. H. Zach from Facebook, thank you. All right, I gotta blow my nose real quick. JSA Classified #1, Origin of Power Girl, and the ratio variant Adam Hughes. Justice League 5, first appearance of the new Legion of Doom. Laura. And Rook. Full run of King in Black, and it actually includes the handbook too. Full run of Kitty Pryde and Wolverine, all 6 issues high. Full wall, Mr. Bowers. $300. We're starting a new pile. Gransbury. First appearance of Justice League International High Grade Legends, #6. Rebecca. Early Adam Hughes, Legionnaires, #7. Near Mint, Lobo's Back, #1. By the way, this is one of the weirdest books ever. It's like $5 near mint raw. The frickin' 9.8 is like over $100 of that. What the hell? Rebecca got E, Pilgrim got D. First appearance of the Source Wall. It's even a newsie. Nice. George Perez classic. Teen Titans and X-Men crossover. I don't have #1, but I do have a mid-grade second appearance of Modron the Mystic. It would be nice to have one, but I don't have it. Okay. I'm seeing Dizadum, Mr. Stransbury. Thank you. Zanowitz. Thunder, that's a long, I'm just going to write Thunder Bucket. Thunder Bucket. Thunder Bucket. Please fill out the link. First name, last name, get that address right and everything. I think I did that wrong. Hold on. There's the link. There you go. Try to get to 10 books so you can get 10% off. Rebecca on C. And I'm going to put a higher grade first Indiana Jones comic, and it's a newsie. Kev, that is the newsstand on A. There's a reason it's 8. The direct edition is actually like a $5 book. Poliwhirl, D. All right, sweet. Marvel Premiere 11. Mid to high grade 20-cent Doc Strange book. Marvel Premiere 10. Mid to low first Vishanti and Shumagarath. That's a big one. First cameo of Vishanti, Marvel Premiere 5. Mid-grade, but a good mid-grade copy on E. And #4, Non-key, but mid to high grade, H. Bry Guy. I gotta find your pile. Oh, that wasn't hard. And last Doctor Strange, yes, Marvel Premiere number 3. This is actually the first Doctor Strange stories begin mid C. What's up, Brenton26? How you going? Just a 1971 giant size Iron Man Daredevil thing. $5. Kevin, just to get it moved, I'll do that for you. We'll make that a 5. There you are. That's a good price there. We got Bowers. Might be a near mint. Tied for black suit. Team up 141 on A. We are caught up. First appearance of Atra, Marvel Team Up Annual 5. That's a mid to high. Water break. Let me do something that's going to remind you guys of this clean stuff. Gradable copy. I mean, these are gradable copies, but I typically don't bother with those. First Blackout, gradable copy. First Parallax, gradable copy. Newsy on J. I can't believe that's still there. Someone get that out of here. Okay, 2 and 153. Origin of Quasar. High grade H. Gamer. Marvin. What is this? The Mad Love Cosplay Gallery Sutton Kane naughty cover. I was finding $40, but we'll do 20. Let's get it going. Gone. Mary Jane and Black Cat Beyond. It's a one shot. Here's the 1 in 25. Again, he had $20. 10. Chris, no, it is not. I debunked that in a video. I thought it's actually one of my best videos. It is not. It came out 2 weeks later after Amazing Spider-Man 252. So Spectacular Man 90 and Marvel Team Up 141 were 2 weeks after Amazing Spider-Man 252. Still came out in the same month, so people like to say it's a tie for first black suit. I did a full, actually pretty early on in the YouTube channel's history, I did a very full deep dive into that. Thank you, Rook. Here's the same book on A, but just cover A, the J. Scott Campbell. This guy had $15 on that. Come on, $5. I don't think that book's old enough to get an aftermarket value just yet. Thank you, Ford. And again, same book. That's the 1 in 25. Gradable copy, the final issue of the 3-part mini-series Masters of the Universe. H. Grade on C, it's just like a 7, I would say. That's I call when I say mid grade. My definition of mid grade is probably a pinch higher than others. A lot of people think mid grade's like 4.5 to like a 6.5. For me, like a mid grade is more like a 5.5 up to like an 8. All right, where are we? I actually could not find this book anywhere. It is an entire book of pull out posters from Marvel of various monster books through the years. I have no idea how to price this. I certainly hope it's not worth hundreds of dollars. I probably doubt that, but $10 on A, it was super cool. Sure, studio. We'll get it out of here. Who's that? Studio. Not authentic. What is on G? G is the first 7 sins. It's Justice League Zero in the modern age. All right, here's a bundle. First cameo and full appearance of Rutherford Winter Moon Knight, 9 and 10. Cover price. First cameo and full appearance of Hunter's Moon, Moon Knight 2 and 3. Thanks, Malcolm. And then Moon Knight #1, first Dr. Bodier and Reese, the 1 in 25 variant. B. Fry Guy went with A and I. First appearance of the second Black Spectre, Moon Knight #6 on A. First Dr. Emmett, Moon Knight #1 in the 2016 series. I feel like I've had more Moon Knight in 2026 than I've had the entire time as a seller. I keep getting it in for you guys. You get in what you get in. And we'll let you guys marinate with that. I'm going to go take another leak. I'm drinking too much water. Okay. Thank you, Bri. Marsh. Emily went with F. And Rebecca went with G. All right, we have high grade Mark Spector Moon Knight first meeting with Ghost Rider. That's the newsie. B. Gradable candidate alert. We have ASM 300 homage Mark Spector 57. Moon Knight 48, first appearance, cover appearance of Dead Zone. Gradable candidate, Sienkiewicz, Werewolf by Night, cover number 30. Missile. Ford. Crap, I forgot what this is. Maybe, is it just a classic cover, or is there any other significance here? Just a great cover, maybe? High grade G. First meeting with Moon Knight, high grade. That's issue 13 on A. Mr. Anthony. Ms. Marvel #1, Frank Cho cover. Mystique #1 through 4, and he had like, I don't know, it was like a grand total of like $30 or something nonsense with his cover pricing. We're doing $12. That's Mystique's first solo series. Pilgrim. All right. Valen Rook. We got a top row claim to Missile. Get a free $20 book, my friend. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Thank you, sir. We are caught up. Okay. We are on to the letter N. How is this first Parallax gradable newsy? You know, you guys have 1 minute left on that. Otherwise, it is rejoining into my grading box. First, Clint Barton Ronan? I forget. New Avengers 27. Who remembers when that was a $30 high on Key Collector? That's hilarious. First appearance of X-Force, final issue of New Mutants, and the more valuable gold. Grams. Okay, Cable Bundle. First cameo, first full appearance, second appearance, and crap, what was the other one? First cameo. There's 4 books here. So 88, 87, 86. What's the other one? Oh, and the second printing also of 87. All of them are high grade. I do think this one is like a 9.0, this particular copy of 87. That's going to be there on H. Thanks, Bride Guy. First appearance of Vigilante, Titans 2. Another book that I'm just scratching my head at the value. What is up? Always a book I thought should be higher. That's a Pilgrim on H. Well done. First Vanguard, Titans 1. Your mint. First Jericho and first full appearance of Adeline Wilson. High grade Newsy, Titans 43. That's a Kevin. No one claimed J. I'm grading it. Where are we? Titans 34. Controversial. Deathstroke gets really weird with an underage Terra. Yeah, that's weird. Terra joins the team. Titans 30. First appearance of Terra. Newsy. Actually, all these are Newsy. Boom, boom, boom. First Exile. 24. Newsy. First Blackfire. Newsy. 23. Spoiling you guys with the newsies today. Mr. Ford, thank you. Right guy. Polyworld, Blackfire. Rook went with BCG. As a thank you, I'm going to give you H for free, Rook. Titans 21. There's a billion first appearance in here. Brother Blood, Night Force. I can't even remember. There's so much going on. This one's like a very fine plus. It is a newsie, though. D. I don't remember what this is. I get it in a lot. I know it's a key. Near Mint 14 Direct. Here's a very fine plus number 1. Titans 50. This is the first time it becomes the New Titans. So it's a title change. That's like perfect condition there. New Warriors 2, first Silhouette and Midnight Men near Mint. And New Warriors number 1, the more valuable gold printing. And Omega, the unknown number 1. Mid to high, J. We got a full wall. You see, my friend said he could. Hold on, guys. Okay, sorry. See where we're at. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, Bowers got J. Green. G. Paul Anthony. You're down here. Old Man Sounds. Gransbury. Rook, G, and B. You got B. And Claim Titans. I think there's 3 left, and they are yours. You got any more Titans hiding? Nope. All right, moving on to Nightwing. Issue 78 through 90, the Tom Taylor run. Some keys in there, Heartless, his dog, whatever. Polar got a C. Bitewing, that's what it is. All right, and now we're making our return to the 12 centers. We got some not brand X. 6, mid. 8, mid. 9, actually kind of getting in the high. 10, same thing. 11, mid to high. And 12, mid to high. Those are the only ones I got. Wow, that was really loud. Okay. Adam Hughes, would you know it? Power Girl #1. Art Germ, Power Girl #1. I don't know what volume. Paul Anthony. First meeting, Punisher and Moon Knight B. 300. Classic cover, Punisher versus DD. This guy at 20. I'm doing 15. Newsy, 5. The Newsy, I think just #1's a Newsy, though. Yeah. Robin, the full series, Newsy. And then I also have Robin, the full series, direct. $300. Nice. That's a Laura. I got some more sexy covers for you. Rogue Savage Land. It's an Adam Hughes. I guess they're buried in there, but Secret Defenders #1, 90s Newsy alert. You're mint. That's a Gransbury. Mike LaBelle, I gotta move your pile somewhere else. I'm gonna put you there. Board got clogged with Eck. Yeah, someone get that out of here. Not bad condition, that stuff. Secret Wars #4, that's a near mint. Nice. Randomly, the only Secret War 80s book I got this week. Full Wall. I guess we just are going to keep spamming that same spot until we get some new claims. Why don't we do this? I foresee this X stuff taking a second to sell. If you claim X, you could just say claim EC. I'll know what you're talking about, or ECHH. I'll give you one of the X for free. Secret War #1, the gold commemorative edition. First, Lucia von Bardis. Rateable. Someone get that Eck out of here. Get a free book. 300. Otherwise, we keep spamming the same spot. Or I'll even write it. Look. Get all the X, and I'll make C free. Claim X. Thank you, sir. Gransbury got, is that A? Yeah. Okay, then we have Shadow War Alpha #1 and Batman 122. First cameo, full appearance of, oh God, do I forget? Angel Breaker. Here is a 2013 J. Scott Campbell variant for a publisher I don't even recognize. That's kind of cool. Adam Hughes, foil, cover price, She-Hulk #1. Hey, a gradable, sensational She-Hulk #1. That's nice. Oh, we got a good next book. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Polyworld. All right, Rivera. I have to move your pile. Please hold. Saw you benighted by a bride. Any Opeth fans out there? I was rocking out earlier. Okay, come on, get in there. That is most certainly what she said. Okay, Roger Pilgrim on G. Ford C. Oh boy. Okay, Michael Avila. I have to move your pile somewhere. Ooh. Old man sounds commence. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Wait, what? Where are we? Ford. Blah 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 blah. All right, we are caught up. Hooray. Big boy book. Near Minty. John Byrne Classic. She-Hulk 40C. John Byrne. Gradable. Number 50. Foil E. Hiking Mando. Picked up a D. I think that's a local pickup. Works for me. Larley. Boop, boop, doop. Laura got a claim on She-Hulk. We get the rest of our she's. Resurrection of Thanos, Silver Surfer 34, high grade. Silver Surfer number 1, high grade D. That book's crazy down. My favorite Marvel comic of all time, literally. Silver Surfer 50 E. Yes, Silver Surfer is probably my favorite Marvel character other than Spider-Man. Just a tougher later run G.I. Joe. It's 138, getting quite near the end of the run there. They start to get a little pickup in value when that gets near the end. Old man sounds. Okay, hold on. I'm bringing this book up here. You got it. Okay. Spawn 1 through 50. When you price it out individually, it's $247. Let's do 215 H. Please hold. Claim silver. Okay, missile, silver. You got C, D, and E. Thunder Bucket got H. Why can I not see? There we go. Thunder Bucket. Okay. I gotta stick you over here. Give me a second. Came and destroyed you. Whoever said they like Opeth, I've benighted. Stuck in my head. Okay, Spectre 22. First, Alex Ross on DC. Nice, from 1994. He's been doing this longer than we think. Spectre number 9. Madame Xanadu is just buck-ass nude in this whole issue. Not authentic. I have a near mint newsie. Squadron Supreme, number 1. Get there. We have first cover appearance of Mando and Grogu, Darth Vader 20. I have Mando 1 through 3 from his run. And that's about all the Star Wars I got for you. Authentic. Mando. Submariner 18. Of course. It's a key, and I forgot to write what the key significance is. 15 center mid C. They're saying it's $20. We're going to do 15. A very recent, but immediately popular Lozano variant. Could be an artist to watch out for. Supergirl number 1, near minty. That's the shape-shifting Supergirl. Hell yeah. Polly. Mr. Corpse. What'd you think of that latest album? Slow burn, but I found myself loving it. All right, we are caught up. Let's get into some Michael Turner Supergirl. This particular cover is not Michael Turner, though. It is the 3rd print of the 2005 Supergirl series. That guy had $10 on it. Get out of here. $3. Supergirl number 1, Michael Turner cover. Again, that guy had $10. I'm doing 5. That guy had $10 on number 0. I'm doing 4. That guy had $10 on number 2. I'm doing 5. 6-string claimed F. Where? Hold on. 6-string. Where are you? I don't see 6-string, but this is very important. 6-string samurai. I have no link completed for you, so I've been unable to send you an invoice, and your pile's getting a little big. So please fill out the invoice right now. If you're out there. All right. Oh, gee, where are we? Have you seen? I've seen them 4 times live. 2 shoots. 4 times. I swear they got better each time, too. Roger. Pilgrim. G. That's gone. Pilgrim H. Six-string samurai, you got it. All right. First appearance of Dark Supergirl. He had 10. He's closer on that one. That is a 7. And then this is cool. Supergirl with Dark Supergirl. There were 3 variants. I have every single one. Cool. And that dude had $30. We're doing 15. That's a Facebook claim, Mr. Zach. And fun fact, Zach, there are 2 variants. That is the slightly more valuable variant. Nesmith did a sweep of Supergirl. So boom, 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 and boom. Superman, Batman number 1. Near mint. Although actually, Roger Pilgrim has said I claimed all. I just have to see. Have to go back in time here. Yep, you did. Sorry, Desmond. I gotta give all that, or at least the Michael Turners, to Raj. I missed that. Sorry, Raj. All right, I think we're caught up. Someone did claim I though. Let me take a look. Oh my goodness, where are we, Kevin? Yoink. Kevin, and then Dante Game Room. Where was that? Dante Game Room. Okay, where are we? There we are. All right, here we go. Full run of John Byrne's Man of Steel includes both variants of #1, and this is the first variant ever on I. I have a lot of Superman for you guys. Thank you, Giles. Dante. Okay, a lot of Superman for you. DC Universe logo, Man of Steel, 37. First, what do you call it? The milestone crossover with DC. Man of Steel, 35. Man of Steel, 47. KKK issue. E. DC Universe, 30, with Fighting Lobo on the cover. Oh, wait, that's a different one. Sorry. Sorry about that. I had the wrong C. C is Kevin Wade. C is like a near mint minus, my friend. 2 shoes. Near mint bundle of the cameo first and second Doomsday. D for Doomsday. Thank you, Missile. Just an homage to the death of Supergirl, Man of Steel 10. Man of Steel 8, first Jolt and Blockhouse. This is not a key, but every time I see it, let's all just look at a great cover. Look at that. That is a great cover. $3. Oh. Stupid fishing wire. At least I caught it that time. All right, where are we? Nesmith got E. No, wait, that was the old E. No, not authentic. Got this. Okay, we're caught up. Man of Tomorrow, #1. First, Contessa Erica Alexandra, and why do I bother writing the key significance if I can't read my own handwriting? Gotta love it. Here's a one-shot from the 80s. A New 52 Superman #1. And a New 52 Superman 32, first Mr. Oz and Ulysses. Oh, that's kind of hiding. Hold on. Mr. Anthony. B and C. Who is that? Vader Zero. How you doing? Facebook picked up the F. Someone got E. Okay. Corey, I gotta leave your pile. I'll put you down here. Oh God, come on. Okay. Malcolm. First appearance of Auron, Legacy of Superman #1. Used to do them for 5, now I do them for 4. Not a big deal. 221. If you like all the Superman versus Flash races, this is the Bizarro versus Professor Doom. Here's a Superman 131. I actually have a newsie. First, Lena Luthor, the daughter of Lex. Here's another Action #1 homage, Superman 124. First, Blue Superman. That is actually a glow-in-the-dark cover. Fun fact, that is 123. Nesmith. Game Room. Giles. First appearance of Saratak, aka Scorn. D. First appearance of Misa, Superman 115. Some say the Bullet logo is even more valuable than the DC Universe logo. I think they equate to about the same. I got Superman 84, the Bullet logo on E. This is so confusing. How is it confusing, Paul? A book hits the wall. If you get it first, you got it. Nesmith, Nisa. What's this? One of the cameos of Doomsday, near mint, Newsy. First appearance of Agent Liberty, Superman 60, near mint. We got a flag cover, True Justice American Way, Superman 53. Everybody likes that cover. There you go. We got a Nesmith C. We got a Malcolm D. Clark proposes, and Mitya Spitalik is revealed to be Marvel's The Impossible Man. Super cool book. Superman 50. Yeah. The Nesmith on H. First appearance of Thaddeus Kilgrave, high grade 19. First appearance of Matrix, who becomes Linda Danvers. This needs to be a ridiculously more expensive book. Paul, it may seem that way to you. Sometimes what that says to me is your internet might have an ever so slight lag. It makes it look that way. Trust me, there is no claiming before it's hitting the wall. Well, pal, yeah, this needs to be way more expensive. 16. That is the first appearance of the 90s Supergirl. No idea why that's $4. And that went to Facebook. Yeah, so fun fact, us 90s kids, we just all thought Supergirl was totally an alien, not from Krypton, that was a shapeshifter. We were really in for a rude awakening when we found out that was not the real Supergirl. Really weird. Superman, number 7, First Rampage. I actually have 2 of those. We have a high grade but some slight foxing. First Bloodsport and Maggie Sawyer, number 4. And then the same book, more mid grade this time, but it is the Newsy Bloodsport and Maggie Sawyer. And obviously its first cover appearance too. I found out when Doomsday punched and she melted. Yeah, dude, I was like, wait, what? Yeah, Rye Guy, you get 1. Got a full wall. Bump, 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 bump. Mr. Ford. Superman number 3, first appearance of Amazing Grace. Help me out with this full wall. Why don't we do? I'm changing A. Let's just do the direct price for A. Boom. First Squadron Supreme. Vader got the bullet logo. Although, where did I put your pile, Vader? Oh, I found it. Okay. Superman number 2. First appearance of Amanda McCoy and Sydney Happerson. I don't remember who they are, but there you go. $4. Spicer. Welcome back, Nick Spicer. You picked up the near minty 90s newsy Secret Defenders 1. How are we running out of room again? Okay, well, I have near mints of the first appearance of the new Mentallo, and obviously issue number 1, direct and newsy. So I'll put them on J. You just have to say direct or JD or JN, whatever you want. Pretty cheap wall right now. You did a wall claim. You get 3 books for free if you do a wall claim. And Vader Zero's doing it. So you get some free books. Free. 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 Sweetness. Okay. All right. But hold on, JD goes to who got JD? That was Bry. Yeah, Bry guy. You got it, my friend. Oh, we are already on our final box. Nice. Hooray. Adventures of Superman 539. First Anomaly D 509 90s news and First Massacre. First appearance of Kismet, and then Kismet becomes strange visitor. Bundle B. First, Lord Satanus, Adventure of Superman 493. Is all high grade. Mr. Anthony, good bundle. Adventure of Superman 480. First, Ron Troop. I think he's like a Daily Planet big guy. Newsstand 480 on the A. Nice. First appearance of The Linear Man, Adventures of Superman 476. Adventures of Superman 474, controversial issue in which Superman was apparently responsible for the death of some teens. I got Strillick on C from Facebook. Thank you. Here we have first appearance and first full appearance and death of Hank Henshaw. You know him as Cyborg Superman. That's a big one. We got a D and an H to Paul. I would read this one. That's a crazy book. First meeting of Superman and Lobo, high grade 464. 434, first cameo and full appearance of Jose Delgado, who is Gangbuster. Also, first Bibo Babowski. Double key, C. I got a Nesmith on B. I got a Wade on I. And a Nesmith on C. First appearance of Cat Grant. It's also the first issue of The Run by Wolfman. And I have one with a couple spine ticks. 424. The only Lois Lane that I have tonight is number 76. I have no idea why there's a key issue sticker on it. I'm almost positive that that is not a key. I might have put that on there by accident. It's a sharp 7. Not bad for 12 centers. Vader Zero got B. Cool. First Naomi crossover. That's actually less than cover price. 114 and 115 Action Comics. What's that? Action Comics Annual 5. First Loose Cannon. 1009. This is a weird one. I don't know if they were trying to copy the Lois Lane book, but this is first appearance of Black Superman, who goes by the name Chaz. Interesting. E. Panarico. First appearance of Leon, 106, or 1006, and 1001 is first Red Cloud. Mr. Pilgrim. Make sure you are in the live chat, not the chop chat, guys. Live chat, not the top. All right. Where are we? Hold on. My wife is heading out. Let me say goodbye to my son real quick. Be right back. Are you heading out? All right. Paul, we believe you because you're in the top chat. It will appear on your end that you got it first. If you're in the live chat, that's the real one. Okay. Don't worry. It always gets a few people. That's why at the very beginning of the sale, I post this. Now, I will say sometimes, even in the live chat, it may still show you as number one. It is exceedingly rare, but it does happen. Rest assured, I'm catching stuff real time. I'm not even in YouTube. I'm in what's called the StreamYard app. I'm literally in the app for all this stuff. So I'm catching this real time for you. All right, we got a claim from Nesmith. Ron Troop. First, Rogel Czar, Action Comics 1000. I have two. You guys want to laugh? Look at this previously $30 key collector high. Now they're saying it's $8. First full appearance of Calvin Ellis. Gosh. Superman, first Nixley, the new 52, Nixia Spitalik. That's a Panarico. First appearance of Natasha Steele. Excuse me, not first appearance of Natasha. That's in Steele number one. Natasha Steele becomes, no, Natasha Irons becomes Steele. Excuse me, Action 806. Action 775, first appearance of the Elite, most notably Manchester Black. Paul Anthony, E. Action Comics 772, first Scarlet Scythe. F. And let me drop the link again. Well, pal. All right. 90s Newsy, first Demolita, Action Comics 718. Classic Jokerized Superman cover. It's actually not Jokerized Superman. Joker's just in a Superman outfit. Good read, by the way. Let's do an anniversary edition, Action Comics Anniversary 700. I'm seeing Nesmith on E. Yeah, I think we're caught up. I have another first black suit Superman on E. What am I stepping on? Full wall. Need some help to get it cleared. Paul, you got that one. Black suit soup. And Vader, Manchester Black. Great book. All right, so Key Collector, I don't know if they're still stuck in the past. They're saying this cameo of Doomsday is $15 on a high, and it's the more valuable Roman numeral 2. I don't believe it, so we're going to play it super safe and do $5. Action Comics 672 includes the Sonic the Hedgehog preview. An argument could be made that that's the first Sonic the Hedgehog. That is a book that is going to lie off the shelf. Marcus, thank you. Spicer, I just got to remember where I put your pile. Oh boy, okay, I will find it. It was very recent. Spicer. Found it. Um, no. Action Comics 670, first appearance of the second Atomic Skull, Joe Martin. I. Lois finally, after many decades, learns Superman's identity. Action 662. Full wall. AFI. All. Uh, we are caught up. Oh no. Crap, I forgot to actually write the name of the character. It's a first cameo, first full appearance of Blaze? I want to say Blaze. Action 656. All right, Action 654. Superman willingly gives Batman the kryptonite ring, a big canon moment in comics. $3. I spotted a spine tick there. Lady Blaze, thank you. And Kevin got I. Okay. This one's actually gaining some heat right now. Here's your first full appearance, 645. And then Adventures of Superman, 458. First cameo, full appearance of Maxima. Some speculation that she's going to be in the next Superman movie. Vader Zero, you get one of those. That's Kevin. George Perez, classic cover. Action number 1. It's a Superman 1 homage near mint. Speaking of George Perez, here's an issue 600 anniversary. First appearance of Checkmate, and they also misspelled Metropolis on the book. High grade Action 598. Full wall. That's a Nesmith. And then we have a Newsy high grade first Silver Banshee bundled with the second Silver Banshee. Okay. Near mints of first appearance of Sleaze, 592 and 593. Sleaze makes Superman shoot a naughty video with Big Barda. Thanks, Vader. That's a Spicer. Let's see if I can find the pile quicker this time. Nice. I was quicker. Wow, we got a little out of alphabetized order here. Galactus Origin number 1. Okay, easy copy. Virgin variant, some, I don't know, Greg Horn maybe? Mayhew? Kind of looks like a Mike Mayhew. That's probably underpriced, whatever. Some store exclusive. Another Spicer. This is actually a reprint of X-Men 130, first Dazzler, but it is a store exclusive. They actually had $25 on it. We're doing $15. That's a Pilgrim. Two shoes. Probably stupid of me to put just cover price on that. That's a J. Scott Campbell Psylocke. That's going to sell out in 4 seconds. There you go. I must have been half dead when I did that. Here we have a high grade and newsy high grade. First appearance of uh, New Warriors. There we go. And then 412 first full. Nice bundle on A. Uh, First cameo Black Winter. Thor 4. Cover price. Here we go. A. Later. Bowing out. Nice. You had a good run. And then I have the first cameo of Black Winter bundled with the first full appearance of Black Winter. More valuable book. Second cameo of Adam Warlock, and this is like a 7580. That is a respectable 12 center. Missile to the Wall. Boy, I might have to get you in a long box, Missile. Nice. Thank you. Bear with me. Okay. Woo! Okay. Here we go. 415, first appearance of the Keep. Key Collector says it's $50, and this guy even had $40 on it. I'm doing 30. It's the 1 in 25. $20 cheaper than Key Collector, and it is a gradable. Here's a near mint Thunderbolts #1. High. Speaking of Thunderbolts, what's it? 70 something through 81. Had all these like pinup covers. Two of them at least are pretty valuable, but I have the whole run. Paul, Paul, it simply is, and it's not more complicated than this. Trust me. Some people just have literally connections that give them like a millisecond faster. That's it. That's it. You could be in Australia. I mean, I used to have a guy in Alaska that would get everything. So it's not like the closer you are to New Jersey, the better connection. Some people just have like the best internet money can buy, basically. And oh, you're on a phone. Okay, first of all, we've definitely found we've done this. You want to be on a laptop, you want to be on a computer. That we do actually know. We tested that out. Nothing on F, but you got B. That's a Pilgrim. Pilgrim, we may have to start sticking you in a short box. Let me see. Yeah, I might have to get you in a short box, Pilgrim. Let's see. Please hold. Okay, where are we? Let me go back in time. Okay, we are caught up. Alex Ross Timeless got a couple. And then Key Collector says this is 15. I'm starting to do these for 5. I don't care. First Infinity Watch. Polyworld D. Parks. Parks, did I move your pile? Parks. I must have moved you somewhere stupid. I gotta find it. Hold on. Where did I put you? Oh gosh, right in front of you. You haven't moved. Okay. Where are we? Spicer. E is gone. Ravencraft. B. Mr. Anthony. That's a good one. I'm surprised you didn't have more competition on that one. That's a good claim. All right, we are caught up. First appearance of Nikki Doyle, Wild Thing. Full run of Funeral Pile. Some of those 90s Venoms, especially in near mint like these, are pretty darn good. Venom, the Madness, #1. This one's got a lot of value, mainly just for this cover. This is like a $30 book right here. Glow in the dark. What's the enemy within? Full run. Another gradable set of Carnage Unleashed. A full run gradable set of Lethal Protector. Full run gradable set of First Post. And I love when I can say this, but everything on the wall right now is near mint. At least 300. Spicer. Authentic. All right, LV. Gotta move some piles. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Hey, look, it's the same thing, but this one has a spine tick. Same thing as A. Here, I think it's the star of the show. I made it the thumbnail for the video. That is the full run of the Donny Cates Venom, all near mint on H. Key Collector says it's 20 bucks. Let's do 10. Vision #7. First, Dan Jerkins in comics. Warlord 63 in Mylar. Good grab, Missile. Some gradables. Weapon X 74, 79. Lansbury. Wade. $300. Paul. And we're caught up. High grade. First, White Vision. West Coast 45. They had 10. It's a 2009 J. Scott Campbell exclusive. 7. Well, Bronze Age, we got a 20-cent mid to high Witching Hour, #4. 145. All New Wolverine, number 3, second appearance of Gabby. Roger. Polly. High grade Wolverine 55. Is that the Greg Land, I want to say? Homage to comic horror suspense stories, something like that. Crime suspense stories? Brooke. Laura. Laura, you got about like 3 to 4 inches to fill your box. Wolverine 145, the foil combined with the regular. Great cover. Giles. You almost need a short box too. Rook. Now, this is not just a high-grade Wolvie 27 classic Jim Lee cover. Is that Jim Lee or is that Burner? I think it's Jim Lee. This is actually the entire Lazarus Project arc. It's the full arc, but obviously 95% of the value rests in issue 27. A gradable classic Liefeld 155. It's Paul. Art Green. $300. Did we get blurry? There we go. Marvel Comics presents number 1. Another one they had 20 on. I'm doing 10. First Weapon X presents 72, very high grade. Gradable Wolverine 88. First meeting with Deadpool. 300. And Hiking Mando. Here's a big one. A gradable Wolvie 8 in Mylar. Bowers. A gradable, you're in the 9s. This guy had 115. That's actually not far off. I'm at 100 on that one. H. Got a missile. And I didn't have a full run because I didn't have 2, but I have high grades of 3 and 4. Another missile. Nice. Near Mint, Wolverina's Patch, number 1. Near Mint Newsy, first Silver Fox. That's cool. Just made a video about this. Art Germ, Wonder Woman Rebirth. That's a Palf on Palf. We are starting a pile for you. Palf. Paul got E. Marvin. I gotta move your pile. Let's see. I am running out of room. Okay. Where are we? Blah, blah, blah. Someone got A. Larley. All right. Wonder Woman anniversary, 75th anniversary special. Cover price. D. And number 750. They had $25 on this. Why? $10. Cover price. Wonder Woman, the 2006 run, 1 through 9. That guy had $7 on each book. Get out of here. Oh. Malcolm, would you get D? Thunder. Nothing on I. Is this the final burn? 143. Sharp copy on D. Mr. Ford. First appearance of Salem or Solem. Can't read my own handwriting. Wolverine number 6 on H. And then something super cool. The X-Men Jim Lee artwork portfolio. I had no idea how to price this. This actually might be very low. Pretty cool. Sealed. Boom. Art Germ. X-Men of Apocalypse Rogue cover. The full run of Inferno. Paul. Where are we? Thunder. A. Grandsbury. Paul. F. Paul, I think you've hit like 20%, actually. Pretty sure. First, Mikhail Rasputin, X-Men 285. First, Full Bishop, 283, near mint. Portatio cover classic, near mint. First, Trevor Fitzroy, near mint. Classic cover, 274. Grinder Gamer, good choice. Now I just moved your pile. Where did I move you? Damn it. Okay, Marvin. Oh, I just moved your pile. 4 minutes ago. Where did I put you? There you are. Aha. Okay. 300. Thunder. Malcolm I. Paul F. Missile B. Paul J. Valen Rook. See, that had been up there a while. I don't remember what this is. 269. Whatever that is, it's newsy too. Very high grade second Gambit, 267. A gradable copy. High nines here. First Mr. Sinister. We're down to our last few books, by the way. We are moving and grooving. J. Scott Campbell series, full run of Worlds Apart. full run of End Song. Last two books looks like we have an Art Germ, Ball of X, and a Zerdy Rogue and Gambit #1. And if every book moves, that would mean that we have sold every book today. Grinder. Paul. Laura. Gransbury. Okay. There are literally 4 books left of the night. I'm going to put them on A through B. For Solem, full End Song, full Worlds Apart, the final collab with Byrne and Claremont, high grade 143. And then we have the 90s gimmick pile. Gransbury got I, but it was moved. You got C. Colin Wright. Right, 1868. Got an A and a D. Colin Wright, make sure you fill out the link with your first name, your last name. Get that username spot on because that is how I'm going to get you invoiced. Please and thank you. And here is the link. Well, pow. Parks Ravencroft. Boom. And then here's our 90s gimmicks. And what we used to do is it's at least 5 books valued at least $25, and we would make them $20. In the new year, I've made them all 15. Some of them will have extra spicy books in them. It's a completely gimmick from the 90s bundle. I got a few of them, anyone who wants them. Let me go. Hold on. Paul gets one. 90s bundle. Butcher is going to start a pile. Let me get you going, George. Henderson. Parks. Polywhirl. Missile. L-band. Only I just moved you, so I have to find you. Here you are. I got 5 left. 5 gimmick bundles left. Hey, Laura Lee, you are 3 inches from filling your box. Just saying, cough, cough, cough. You might want to get a bundle in order to get you shipped out. Paul Anthony. Okay. Ribby. Rivera, where to put you? Hold on 1 second, folks. You know what else we should do? I have a couple bundles that didn't move that I sort of forgot about. The full run of Batman Adventures with annuals, no number 12 is not in there. That's like $1,000 book. Obviously, it's not in there. All high grade, complete on H. I was surprised when this didn't move. This is the complete run of what was called the new X-Men run. Every issue, high grade, G, one original owner, G. Thank you, Palf. Okay, Palf, hold on 1 second. Please hold. Remove this. Room. Still one left up there. This is from a couple weeks ago, but this one, where is it? This one was the big surprise. Absolute Batman 1 through 15 with the annual. Now, the funny thing is, I only have like the 4th printing of number 1. That is not one of the most valuable books. If I price these out individually, it comes to $376. Here it is at $100 off, back again. And you know what? Screw it. I'll make it $250. So well over $100 off. $250. The literal hottest books on the market right now. From $376 down to $250. Someone take it. And then here's a weird one. Action Comics 1 through 18, New 52, just a New 52 bundle, $35. Almost all cover A's except for number 1, and there might be like one other, man. Missile's gonna get it, rock on. Paul Anthony, now the funny thing is, Paul, with that purchase, you are now larger than my largest box. So you are going to have to be shipped out in a short box, which is kind of something I do for like my regulars, but we're going to do it for you, my friend. Let's get you set up. Well, you got it. All right. Those of you who have short boxes and are looking to fill your box and get shipped out of here. Emily, you have like 3 inches left. Laura, you got like 3 inches left in your box. Paul Anthony, you have 5 inches left in your box. That's a tricky one. Yeah, that's a little tricky. Here, let me give you guys a little extra padding. These are from my gradable sales. A lot of these I have extreme amounts of duplicates of. All from the Uncle Luke collection. I still have like a billion copies of Perfect Condition Beavis and Butthead 1. So why don't we put those on D? Many, many, many copies. Perfect copies. First, the Jury. Oh, there's 2 left. Jury and first General Orwell Taylor. Only 2. Lethal Protector 2's on B. Missile gets a D. Paul gets a D. Authentic gets a B. Dante gets a D. Paul gets a B. If you have Conan mags left, I don't think I do, but I will check. Okay, I do. Bowers. Grinder Gamer gets a D. Marvin, where there you are. Is the C still available? There is, yes. Here you go. I have many copies left of the first solo series of Death, which is also like the first Vertigo solo series or something like that. You got it? I have gradable copies, a 5-pack from the Uncle Lou collection. I actually don't think you guys have seen these before. Adventures of Spider-Man #1, based off of the animated show. This should actually probably sell pretty well. Sleepwalker, everyone's favorite. That must be like the only one I got left. The complete run of Bring On the Bad Guys. New 52, the full first arc, and I'll make that $20, so ignore that 30. Authentic gets 1. Paul gets 2. Missile gets 1. We got Ford got I, and it's actually 20. Anthony gets another Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, I got so many, it's like ridiculous. Let me find some more. Everyone's favorite, more Sleepwalkers. Uncle Lou collection, perfect condition. I think I have 1 left of Ghost Rider 2. Perfect condition, Uncle Lou. Another 5 of D to JR. JR. I mean, yes, certainly, you got it. I'm just looking to see if you have a pile of me. I don't believe so. Ugh. Yes, please get the Beavis and Butthead out of here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I only have 1 left. Wow. JR. Okay. Missile gets an E. That's the only E, and you got it. A gajillion copies of Infinity Gauntlet, fittingly on I for Infinity. Maybe not a gajillion. I got like 7 or 8. Radioactive Man, I have 1. 1 for you. Gradable copy on F. I don't think you guys have seen this yet. Carnage, first solo series, complete 5-pack, all from the Uncle Lou collection. Those are not easy. Those are on E. Paul got an I. So did Colin. Colin, where you just joined us? Where's oh there you are, Paul. Okay, where are we? Paul. Laura got the F. Vader's going to get an I. Vader. Palf gets an E. Actually, you're getting two of them, looks like. Nice. Laura got F. Got it. JR gets an E. Don't have anything left. A bunch, and I really do mean a bunch, of Perfect Copy War Machine #1s, fun foil cover. Bunch of them. My God. And then a bunch of gradable Darkhawk ones. Like, oh, seriously, like a lot. And those will be on J. We'll just put a couple up. All right, where are we? Down Rook. Hey, here we go. That's the last Beavis and Butthead. End of an era. Paul got an F. Colin got is that an I or a J? That's a J. So did Malcolm. And then Grinder got an E. How many Darkhawks #1s I have? That's ridiculous. All right, and that is, hey, you know what? That is the end of the Uncle Lou gradable piles. We stretched like 2 full months out of that. But that is it. I still have that fantastic deal on G. Haven't seen anyone grab it yet. Full run of the new X-Men. Starting with first Cassandra Nova and ending, I forget. All right, we'll give that another couple minutes. No, I can't. Can't take 120. I would do 140. No deal. These are perfect condition books, and I actually happen to know that these got the 9/8. You know how I know? Because my test batch of submissions, I got a billion of them. So I literally know this stuff is clean as heck. Val and Rook, you get an F. Running out of space here. Let's see. Bry guy gets an F. Bry there. Grinder and Dizidum. Boom. Grinder. Missile, I'm going to give it to Hokey because he specifically asked for it first. Green Hokey, or was it Green Hokey? Greek Hokey. Make sure you fill out this link. Very, very important. This is how I invoice you. Let me just write 40. And that was what? Greek Hokey. Greek Hokey. Make sure you fill out that form, Mr. Hokey. Let me see if there's still things going on. Got that, got that, got that. Paul got an E. The last P. And Bry Guy got the last B. And all right, we are looking mighty fine here. Last few books of the night. Not the biggest discount, but that full bundle on H I'll do for 30 instead of 35. And, you know, it's something. You know what's funny about these perfect condition Darkhawks? This used to be like a $30 book. And then it was 20, and then it was 15, and now I can't move them at 10? Come on. Malcolm got a C and an F. Is that the first C that sold? Gosh. Malcolm, thank you. Yeah, Malcolm, Malcolm, I got to get you in a short box too. Hold on. I'll get you switched over. And then Grinder got another F. Got plenty. Okay. Anybody want that H? The bundle on H? I wonder if I can actually fit those on the wall. Almost. Can't fit all my Darkhawks. One Near Mint Infinity left. Ford's going to get an H. Thank you, Ford. Freaking Sleepwalker. Oh my gosh. Ford gets a Darkhawk. Nolan gets an I and a J. A colon. By the way, I'll say it a couple times. Make sure you're filling out the link. Oh, also, of course. I have someone here that never filled out the link from a couple weeks ago, so we're going to throw them back up. Would you know it? It's another one of the freaking Darkhawk ones. First Quake gradable. Oh my gosh. Mind Bomb gradable. And Venom the Hunted full set. Set up a password. I don't think there's any password involved, my friend. You're giving me your name, your username, and then I'm shooting you an email. Venom. Okay, I think that's a good ending point. Why don't I do this? This is if anyone claims the full wall, Hmm. All right, D is gone, so that'll maybe make it easier. If anyone claims the full wall, I will give you 5 Dark Hawks for free. That's a great way for us to end it, especially for those who have a long box or a short box that you're looking to complete. Claim the wall, I'll give you 5 of the Dark Hawks. And that'll end it. Well, wall one damn sleepwalker? I don't understand. Is that a claim on one sleepwalker? I'm confused. I'm sorry. Any takers on the full wall, I'll give you 5 $10 books for free. All right, we're going to start a timer. Hey, Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. All right, last chance on that offer. Great sale today, guys, for reals. Faux real. This was a good one. I don't think she actually started a timer there. Let's see. All right, you know what? That is a good stopping point. I love you all. Great one. Everybody have a great night. Um, we'll get it done. Um, just to let you know, I just said I always ship out Monday. There is a problem. I'm actually getting my driveway repaved, so I'm literally stuck here. I literally can't leave my house all tomorrow. So shipping's actually going to come out Tuesday. I definitely won't be able to get all invoices done tonight. You guys should see how many piles are here. So it's going to be a 2-dayer. So if you don't get an invoice, don't freak out. You're either getting invoice tomorrow or the next day, or you probably just have one book. And I tend to not invoice for just one book. I like to let people build up a little bit. I will see you all later. Have a good night.